And Glenbarr is one of those places where we had a lot of that intergenerational death.
Oh my God.
In the corner you can actually see the little girl doll.
And he looked back towards the window and saw someone standing there holding a lantern.
I thought that there was a man in the corner there.
Giving me chills, you touching me right now?
Move forward. Because I can just see a really tall figure, like twice the height of you in the corner. I heard a female voice. There has been sightings here. I'm not hot, I'm cold, but I'm sweating. And the sweat is making me feel colder.
There it goes.
Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Tonight we're conducting a paranormal investigation inside Glenbarr, which is a very, very haunted house here in South Australia. I'm also doing this video in collaboration with my friends over at Adelaide's Haunted Horizons. They have a YouTube channel of their own, which I am linking below. Please go and subscribe to them because they're doing a lot of cool paranormal content from haunted locations all around the world. So strap in guys, we're in for a very spooky night. Glenbarr is a picturesque homestead situated in the charming area of Strathalbyn in Adelaide. The house dates back to the early 1840s and was a place where early Scottish pioneers in South Australia called home. The home is said to be a very active place for the paranormal, with the Rankins, who occupied the building for some 80 years, rumoured to remain. The property also contains a converted church and an underground cellar, both of which are also said to be haunted. This October, we will investigate each of these spaces, starting tonight with the Glenbarr house. Hi Crypt Keepers, we're currently sitting in the chapel area of the Glenbarr Homestead and I'm joined by my friend Craig. Craig is from Adelaide's Haunted Horizons and he has joined us tonight because he is going to tell us a lot about Glenbarr. Yeah, can you tell me a bit about this place and its history?
Yeah, absolutely. Glenbarr is one of those places which is built very early on in South Australia's history. Glenbarr has been one of those places in Strathalbyn which really founded the whole area. So think of it like Strathalbyn was one of those places, it was a day's worth of horse and cart ride away from Adelaide for people that wanted to go off into the goldfields of Victoria. And so that's one of the reasons why Strathalbyn was here. And the very first people coming into this area was a fellow by the name of William Rankin. And William Rankin came across on a boat from Scotland and settled here with his brother Dr. John Rankin. And this was a family homestead, a family home for 4 generations for William Rankin. And then when you start scratching the surface of the Rankins, you start to find some very interesting things there as well. So
what's so interesting? Tell me about these Rankins.
Okay, well the Rankins coming from Scotland had a very strong Presbyterian upbringing. And when they came over here, they were some of the early people to bring the church services across to Strathalbyn. And when they came here, they lived through times like the Great Depression. They lived through the First World War, the whole development of South Australia pretty much, so as things were very bad.
So what makes this place, obviously you do ghost tours, what makes this place so special to you for that from a paranormal kind of perspective?
Oh, I reckon it's one of the most amazing places. Think of it like a lot of people go to asylums and a lot of people go to jails because they want to go there and they want to experience the people that live there. Think of it like a homestead though. You've got a place which is owned by one family over a long period of time. So back in the days of the late 1800s and early 1900s, if you died, you usually died in your home. So you didn't go off to an age retirement village. And Glenbarr is one of those places where we had a lot of that intergenerational death. Grandma, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother passed away in the house, as did the kids. And we had a few diseases go through the place. So when you start thinking of reasons for the place to be haunted, there's a lot of reasons to draw you here, which places like jails and asylums just don't have. People died in asylums, yeah, absolutely. But here we had a lot of different reasons. We had assaults, we had people died of natural causes, death, famine. There's a lot of different reasons why people passed away here. And that's a really interesting thing about a private homestead.
So here at Glenbarr, we've got 3 main areas that we're going to be investigating tonight. We've got the actual homestead, we've got the chapel that we're sitting in right now, and then we also have a really creepy cellar. So I'm interested in each of these places and what kind of stuff happens in each of them.
Yep.
Can we start with the homestead, like inside the actual house? Like what kind of stuff happens in there to people?
This is the first thing that attracted us to the place. It was so cool. One of the volunteers who work here, and this is run by a foundation of all volunteers, one of the volunteers told us he wouldn't go upstairs into one of the bedrooms. And we asked him why. And this is the guys that come and do all the work around the place. They tend to the cattle, they clean up and stuff. And his name was Greg, and really cool guy, worked for the local CES. So he had a pretty important job, but he fessed up to us he wouldn't go into the bedroom.
Right.
So we asked why, and then we found out from one of the other volunteers here that one day he was walking around in the paddock, and he was trying to hay bale, and as he was there he looked back towards the window, and he looked back towards the window and saw someone standing there holding a lantern, or he thought it was a lantern. He said it was a lady dressed in period dress, and we've heard these stories all the time, right?
Yeah.
We hear a lot of these type of stories. But this is the sort of guy that he came on a lot of our tours, and so we sort of got to know him pretty well. And 100% believe his validity. He's a really nice guy. He's genuine. So we were talking to him, and he still wouldn't go into the bedroom. And the first couple of tours we did here, he would only come with us. So we got to know him very, very well.
So what bedroom is this one?
It's the upstairs bedroom where the mannequins are.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I get weird vibes from that one, but I wasn't sure if it's because all the mannequins are everywhere.
Well, the mannequins are headless too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going back in the era, they just don't look right.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. So I've also heard there's a ghost dog or ghost dogs.
Yes. So we've had some actual real dogs investigate with us early on in the piece, because we can't take dogs to other venues because they're, a risk, and people won't let the animals go in. Here's a little bit different. The Glenbarr volunteers have been really, really good with us, and they actually had a dog that came in here called Jessie. Jessie comes up into the top room with us in the Mannequin Room. She's sitting down there, and we'd asked a question. Now, I know this sounds really weird, but this is how it went. We were standing around the bedroom, and it had beds in it at the time, so a couple of us were on the beds, a couple of us were standing, and nothing was happening. So I sort of gave an invitation out to the spirits that if they wanted to do something, try to get the dogs to react.
Yeah.
Within about 30 seconds, the dog sat up into that real ready position as it was about to attack. And the dog is a fairly old dog and a fairly big dog.
Oh, wow.
So Jessie got up into that position, and she just stood there, and she wouldn't move until her owner put her back down again.
Yeah.
So it was very weird timing. A lot of people say about the dogs and the spirit dogs around here that sometimes they interact. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
And I love dogs.
It's so cool when you get something like that, whether it's an animal spirit or depending on what you believe in. It's so cool to be around it.
Now, is there any known spirits in there? Like you said, there's children that have passed away, or do you think they're more adults, or do you have any grasp of who they may be?
Yeah, well, you can go by the behaviours, I think. We got a few names that come out regularly out of our devices. So we do have names like Jessie come out, and there was a Jessie Rankin married into the family. We do have William or Will come out quite regularly. And it could be a lot of people call Will, so it could be a lot of different people. But it's weird that you do get some of the names of the people that were here.
Yeah.
So we do get it, but as to identifying the spirits that we get, it's really hard to do because it's an inexact science, isn't it? And we do have a couple of interesting things where a couple of pictures which are in the homestead, which you'll see when you walk around, those pictures have been identified, and people have seen those people in those pictures elsewhere.
Yeah.
So we're able to sort of suggest that maybe those people are running around the place still as well.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So the lady looking at the window, just to sort of give you a bit of a teaser on that one as well, is Greg described it very well, and during the time of the war, her husband had gone away to war, never came back. And for about a month before she knew that he'd been killed, was standing at the window looking out with a lantern.
Waiting for him to come home, I guess.
So sad stuff.
To think that she still could be waiting as well, Yeah, that's terrible. If anyone watching is in South Australia and really wants to visit Glenbarr or possibly do an investigation sort of ghost tour experience, how can they go about doing that?
Well, the easiest way is going to our website, AdelaideHauntedHorizons.com.au, and it goes through the different sites that we operate from. With Glenbarr being in Strathalbyn, so Strathalbyn's probably about 30-40 minutes drive from Adelaide. So it's a bit of a hike for a lot of people to get here. So we offer these ones usually every couple of months. Go onto the website, you'll see the schedule of when we're coming down here. We do a 6-hour investigation, a 4-hour investigation, and also a ghost tour where you just hear the stories of the place.
Awesome.
And you get to spend some time with one of us investigators, you know, feeling out the place.
Yeah, and I'm going to link that website below as well, guys. So if you are in the area, you want to check it out, come hang out with Craig. Definitely do so. But yeah, thank you so much.
That's right, you're very welcome. That's the first part of the evening, right?
Yeah.
It's best to yet to come.
Let's do this. Crypt Keepers, I'm so friggin' excited to show you around inside. Glenbarr is a really, really old homestead. It dates back to 1842, and it's just amazing inside. So before we do any paranormal investigations or like interviews or I go over any sort of ghost stuff, I'm just gonna walk around and show you what it's like inside. So come on in. So I'm gonna start kind of downstairs. That was just the door. Don't freak out. Let's go in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, what happened?
The light just turned off.
God.
Hang on, the light just died.
I don't think that's paranormal, guys. Just saying.
No,
just throwing that out there.
It's the dodgy battery.
Yeah, sometimes the battery pops out the light. Anyway, this is one of the front living rooms of the house, and it's just stunning. Like, so many cool things in this place. The furniture, the decor, this old light. How cute is this?
Oh, that is cool.
I think this might be an original light fixture as well. Don't quote me on that. Might be wrong. But there's just so much to explore. Like this cabinet over here, it's just filled with dolls.
Ooh, any doll lovers out there? Alright, so we've got a lovely kitchen. Whoa, look at that china.
I just adore this place. I want to live here. What was that?
Clock behind you.
Oh.
Don't get too
I
excited.
was like, it has begun.
Oh, this looks like an original oven. Yeah, that's cool.
With these irons and all. That's
Are these
cool.
original vegetables? Probably not.
Now we have
Oh,
a
I've got a
big
real cold
dining-
like chill going in here.
Did you?
Yeah, it is cold tonight though, guys.
It is really cold. This CAG pointed this out to me earlier. This lovely, spooky, creepy painting. I think it's kind of nice though, but at the same time, bit spooky. All right, let's keep going. That's cool. What are these bells for?
If that went off tonight, that would be creepy.
Oh my god, I'd know exactly where to come. There's another room here.
Oh, check this out.
Oh, super. I didn't notice this before. An old telephone.
Does it work?
I don't know. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to break it or something. Knowing me, I'll break it.
Yeah. It's
We
true.
have another room here. I love this lamp as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, this looks like a I know it's not, but it looks like a seance table or something.
And look at this mirror.
Ooh.
This looks like Bloody Mary mirror.
Gonna have to do some mirror gazing tonight.
Alright, so mate, let's go upstairs. Oh, the staircase is amazing, guys. There's also like a creaky stair somewhere. So I'm like, yes, haunted house, creaky stair. I thought that there was a man in the corner there. Turns out.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's scary, right? I'm not like, I don't know this place well enough yet to not freak out about that. I've just seen something down there too. Okay. Now. Okay. I felt the need to knock, I don't know why. But there's a lot of old style clothes in here, including this one up on the table, which is like a mourning funeral sort of dress.
Very dark.
You know what's sad? I don't... I love dressing up and everything. And not that I would put these clothes on, but I'm looking at them. None of these clothes would fit me. I'm way too big.
Yeah, they're very short, aren't they?
They look like really small to you.
Yeah, they're quite short.
Like, these long gowns would like come up to my knee or something. Another one here. We literally walked past this like cape on the way in and I didn't even notice it, and it just freaked me out. So this is another larger room, and I mean, everything in here is just amazing, guys. Just the way everything is laid out and decorated. It feels like you're actually in a really old house where people are living in it at that time, if that makes any sense. Look at this. This is like a tiny little Glenbarr. So this is the homestead where we are, but we're also going to be investigating a couple of other places tonight. So take note of this one.
What's that one?
There's a chapel here where there's been some activity, so I think the chapel's going to be really, really interesting, and I can't wait to show you that either. But there's one more room in here that I love. We've got to see this room. Alright, so this maybe is a child's room. This cot was actually original to the original Rankin family, who were the first people to live here. I'm not sure about the dolls, how old they are, if they're original to the house, but I mean, they're just gorgeous / creepy in their own right. I especially love this one here in the corner. There's something that I do want to show you guys in here though, so I'm gonna try and get Jared to back up a little bit and then look into the mirror in the corner. So from here, looking at the mirror in the corner, you can actually see the little girl doll that's just kind of on the bed in the mirror. Isn't that cool?
It's creepy.
Hey, let me get a shot with her.
Can't see you. Just see your shadow. Can't see. Oh yeah, there you are.
I mean, that's most of the house, and we will be back in here a little bit to do some investigations. We'll be talking about the paranormal activity that has happened here, and I mean, this place is just incredible. I'm so stoked and excited to investigate tonight with you guys. Alright, Crypt Keepers, we are inside the Glenbarr Homestead and we're kicking off our investigation in one of the rooms that creeps people out the most, and I'm just going to call it the Mannequin Room because there are a lot of these mannequins displaying the olden day clothing in this room, but there has been sightings here. Okay, there's something going off downstairs. That was a REM pod, but I'm going to try and stay focused on what I'm doing. So we're in the Mannequin Room. There's been a woman sighted in here at the window looking out with a lantern, and that is really cool, but a lot of people get weird feelings in here, so we thought that we would just start here. Now I have a lot of equipment set up, and it's really nice of Adelaide's Haunted Horizons to kind of lend all this equipment to me. If you guys ever go on their tours, you'll be able to use all this equipment for yourself, which is awesome. But I mean, they use cat balls too. So we have a REM pod and a cat ball just outside the door. Inside the room, we have another cat ball down here. We also have like a paranormal music box just here. So that just triggered when I walked past it. We have a K2 and another K2 over here. And this is an environmental detection instrument. So that's going to tell us things like temperature, air pressure, stuff like that. And then this thing here is like electrostatic energy. I don't know if it just went off just then because I was near it. Really not sure.
Does it go off if the camera goes near it?
I don't know.
I don't know. What about if the light goes near it?
Maybe it just went off because... Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know too much about that device, but it did just go off. Now we also have a REM pod here on the window where that lady has been seen. A REM pod is like proximity, so if something gets real close to it, it should kind of go off. So see, that was my hand going next to it. It's like little antennae. Alright, so I'm gonna move away. Done. I think maybe we will go lights off and then we can start reaching out. Hello, my name is Amy and I'm visiting Glenbarr today with my husband Jared, and we are calling out to any spirits that may be in this house, whether that be the Rankins, the original family that lived here, or anybody else that may have passed through this house and still remains here. We would love to communicate with you. We would love to talk to you tonight. If there's anything that you can do to show us that you are here, we would greatly appreciate you doing that. I have a lot of devices set up around the room, and I know that you're commonly visited by people who come to talk to you with these instruments. If you could go towards any of them, we would appreciate that. Now, okay, let's follow this. Oh, that's a REM pod going off downstairs that is set up.
Torch, please.
Okay, we're also like in pitch black, so we can't really see. Okay, so the REM pod that's going off. Did you just hear that?
No.
I heard a female voice. I don't think it was this stair creaking either, but you guys can see the REM pod is going
Can't
off.
see it on camera. Go down.
Hi, my name's Amy and I'm here with Jared. Can you make that light buzz again and go off, please? Thank you. Can you give us a different colour? Can you make the yellow light stay on? Can you tell us your name? Can you say it really, really loudly to us? If there's anyone upstairs and you can hear me, can you make one of the sensors go off up there? If you are one of the Rankins, can you come back to the REM pod right now, just to let me know that it is one of you? Can you trigger that again for me? That will just confirm for me who you are. Maybe we're freaking them out or like scaring them off. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe we should set up dual camera.
Maybe we should. So I can go, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to set up a camera down here to film maybe the REM pod and the whole area. So if anything goes off down here, we will capture it. But we're going to continue our investigation upstairs. This is so odd though, and I feel like it's just stopped maybe because we're down here like in its space. So should we go do that? So we've got the REM pod and the paranormal music box set up. The paranormal music box seems to just keep playing for some reason. It's stopped now, but it's on.
Let me just test it. Yeah, it's working now.
Alright.
Want me to just test this is working?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Alright guys, so we're just going to leave this area down here with the lights set up, and we're going to be upstairs investigating, and then that way we can still capture anything going on down here and kind of focus upstairs. But if there is anyone down here and you're playing with the devices on the floor, please continue to do so. That just lets us know that you're here and that you want to talk to us, and we really want to talk to you. Thank you.
Probably going to set it off when we walk up.
Yeah. I'm going to try and dodge it. Alright guys, we're back and now I'm out of breath. But we're going to leave the camera rolling downstairs, see what happens, and just focus more up here. So we've come back up. If there are any spirits or anyone up here, we'd love to say hello. There's so many ways that you could show us that you're here. Can you hear static?
Yeah, one of these radio devices is on.
What is it?
Do you want to turn it off?
I don't know how.
This one.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Can you walk towards one of the green lights? Can you walk towards one of the red lights? Can you move something in this room or make a noise for us?
These mannequins are so creepy.
I know. They're just like barely illuminated because of all of the devices that we have in here, so I can just see their outline.
Oh, that one in the corner is really creepy. What is that?
Doesn't the one in the corner on the right just look huge?
I reckon the black one on the corner on the left is the creepiest one.
We also have another room in here that's supposed to be quite active. So I think maybe we should have a look in here too. Yeah?
Yep.
That was just me. I'm gonna sit on this bed. That REM pod's going off again. That's insane. That is the one downstairs, right?
Yep.
So we're actually in the nursery, and this was where the children, the Rankin children, would have stayed, and children did pass away in this house, which is very sad. And it's said that the activity that happens in this room is more innocent and kind of childlike. My name is Amy, and I'm visiting you guys today with my husband Jared, and we're hoping to make some new friends. Is there someone here? Can you sit on the bed with me? Can you hear that?
Hear what?
It sounds like the bed moving or something. Like a slight vibration, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to put down the two things that I'm holding. Sorry if I messed up your bed. Now, I was just told an interesting story, and I'm going to try it out for you guys. This doll here, now they don't claim that this is like a haunted doll or anything, but there has been some really weird activity centered with the doll. So she does have a cord back here somewhere. Okay, there's a cat ball going off into the doorway. Can you come in and play with us? So this doll can speak, and it sounds like this. Creepy, right?
Is that because it's like so old?
I don't know if it's supposed to sound like that, but apparently sometimes when people mess around with this doll and pull her cord, she'll actually say words. Now, I don't know if I should say the words that she's said to say. The words that she said to say are a bit rude and very crude, which obviously, like, no one would make a doll say that, you know what I mean? It almost sounds different every time. Like, is she saying words or not? Do you like this doll? If you do, can you walk past that device near the doorway? It plays music.
Towards the end, it sounds like it's like like laughing because of the sound.
Alright, I'm going to do it one more time. If you can make this doll speak and actually say some words to me, that would be really, really appreciated. Like, that one sounded like just a little fart at the end. Go kick that ball near the doorway. If you kick the ball really hard, it'll light up for you.
We just had a cold drop on the EDI. I missed it on camera, but the blue light was flashing. There it goes.
Oh, okay.
So that means cold drop. It says 8.5 degrees Celsius at the moment.
What's the orange? That's air pressure.
Air pressure is changing, yeah.
Is there someone in this room with us? If you are here, can you walk towards the window? Doing it again. Thank you for that.
So this is going off. The blue light indicates a change in temperature, I believe. And the orange indicates change in air pressure, and both keep flicking back and forth. What happened?
The Ovilus said scruple to me.
Scruple?
Scruple. I don't know what that means. I'm going to just turn it on and put it here and see if it says anything. If there's anyone in this room with us, we've heard that a lady sometimes will be in here. And we would love to talk to you. There's a lot of ways that you can show us that you're here, and you might already be doing that, and we do appreciate it. We thank you for it. Nation. Thank you for that. If you did just give me a word, are you able to maybe possibly tell me your name? What's behind you in that back corner, Jay?
Mannequin? Jesus.
Does it go up really tall to the ceiling?
I think that's like a window shade or something.
Oh, because I can just see a really tall figure, like twice the height of you in the corner.
Yeah, it's like a weird cloth that's tied up to the ceiling.
Okay. Is there a lady here? Are you a man? Can you give us any sign to confirm? Can you make a loud noise for us? That K2 to your left just went off.
This one?
Yeah.
Damn it. Just on camera.
Well, we got so many lights going on. It just went off one light. Are you able to do that again for us? Maybe you can make more lights show. Maybe you can make the music play.
Oh, just one again. I just kicked that. Sorry, I kicked that cat ball.
Yeah, that's okay. Can you make the funeral dress, the black dress in the corner, move?
Oh my god. That'd be really creepy.
That would creep me out. Okay, hello. Okay guys, we've just moved rooms. So we've come downstairs in front sort of living room. Apparently there's a woman in here who's been kind of known to be a bit grumpy. And she's also been sighted walking past this window. So I guess she walks around in here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do an experiment. It's like the Estes method. I'm not gonna be fully blindfolded or any, this is so weird that it keeps going on. Is there someone at the table? Can you make the light go green? I wanna see green light. Thank you. Can you make it go blue for me? I wanna see a blue light. I'd love to see a blue light. Okay, I'm going to do an experiment now. And if there is someone at this table, maybe you're able to communicate with me.
Maybe you should do it at the table.
And talk to me. I don't want to be too close to it and like bump it or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying we could do that experiment at the table. We'll turn that off.
Okay, let's do that because I don't want it to
We'll
keep
explain
going
it then.
off. We're going to sit at the table now, guys. I'm going to do this experiment at the table. I'm going to turn the REM pod off. Or maybe we should leave it. I don't know. It's not going off now. I'm just going to stay here. There's someone at the table. Can you please try to communicate with me? Maybe you can use this device to give me words. So I'm going to put these earphones on and basically do a spirit box where I am just saying aloud words that I hear. I won't be able to hear the questions that Jared's going to call out and ask. So it's going to be interesting if they relate to anything. Jared, do you know what you need to ask and say?
No, I'm not good at doing this, but I'll try.
You've got this, like you can do it, yeah? Okay.
What is your name?
I think I just heard my name.
Is anybody in this room with us?
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. How old are you?
5.
You're 5?
Sorry.
How many other spirits are here with us? What is your name?
Good.
What is your name?
You broke it?
Broke what? What did it break?
There's 4.
There's 4 spirits here? What are their names? Can you tell me any of their names? Just one name. Why are you still here? Are you male, female?
Take my word.
Yeah, I will. Are you male or female?
Look forward. Double.
I actually just got chills. Are you giving me chills? Are you touching me right now?
Move forward.
Is this the right direction?
Ammo.
Where is the ammo?
Nothing.
Gonna move back this way. Does that bother you?
No.
How are you feeling?
Spirits.
As in the drink, or how many spirits?
8.
There's 8 now. What are the names? Give me a name.
Hello.
Hello. Give me a name. What's your name?
William.
William.
And the very first people coming into this area was a fellow by the name of William Rankin. And William Rankin came across on a boat from Scotland and settled here with his brother, Dr. John Rankin. We got a few names that come out regularly out of our devices. We do have William or Will come out quite regularly. And it could be a lot of people call Will, so it could be a lot of different people. But it's weird that you do get some of the names of the people that were here.
How old are you, William?
Have you?
How old are you, William? What year is it, William?
Will.
William. Can you make this REM pod go off? The device on the table, touch it. Let us know that you're here.
Try to.
We'll try harder. Touch it. Touch the table.
Back.
What's back there? You in the seat?
Rope. 6.
Can't see any rope.
Jared.
What do you want? How do you know my name?
They hurt me.
Who hurts you? Touch the table. Touch the thing on the table to let us know you're here.
Developing.
What's developing?
One 8.
Can you touch that thing on the table or not?
Time pass.
How much time has passed? 18 years? Not making any sense, William. Touch the thing on the table.
See in front. Enough.
You don't want to talk
End
to me
of.
anymore? Can you say goodbye?
Someone here.
No shit. There's 2 of us here. Sorry, that was inconsiderate.
I miss you.
Who do you miss?
Mum.
Your mum. Alright, we'll leave you alone if you touch this thing on the table.
Run.
Why? Run from what? That was my phone going off. Run from what?
Trust. To pursue it. Australia.
What do you want me to do, William? William, how did you die?
The church.
Did you die in the church?
The door.
How did you die in the church? How did you die?
In there.
In the church. Or in the door. How did you die?
Bad. Yeah.
Are you sick?
Tell them.
Are you sick?
The last.
William, I'm going now. Goodbye.
Me and you.
I'm going, William. Goodbye.
Spirits. 3, 4. 8. Results.
William, I'm going. Say goodbye. We're leaving.
Never.
Well, too bad. We're going.
That's weird. Weirdly, I feel sweaty now. Like, I'm not hot, I'm cold, but I'm sweating. And the sweat is making me feel colder because it's wet. Is that weird?
Yeah, it is. So how did you feel? Was there lots of radio interference or what?
There seemed like there was a lot of voices. So I tried to just focus really hard and just say the words that I thought I could fully hear, because there was a lot of, like, you know, garbled sort of speech coming through. But
Do you think any of the words or things that you said could have been influenced by the history that you already know about this place?
I mean, I just tried to say what I could hear. I know that I said William and I said Will, and I definitely heard those. And Craig told us earlier that... did he say that has come through? Yeah,
he said that William's a name, yep.
Yeah, so I think that that's interesting, but at the same time, maybe because I knew that, it influenced what I heard, but I only heard it like 2 times.
I asked like how many spirits are here or how old are you or something, and you gave me numbers.
I gave a lot of numbers. I feel like there was a few numbers.
It told me to like look around like behind me and in front of me a few times, which was really creepy.
Did that go off?
The REM pod didn't. I was asking him to turn it off, and I think you were like trying or something like that. Like Aww. It's almost like he was trying to do it, but he couldn't do it, and it didn't go off once, which is weird because it was going off like crazy before.
Yeah, I've actually never done that before. We've done it on my channel. If you guys haven't seen my Z Ward episode, you can watch that. But Jared and Alison were the listener. But I actually really liked that. I'm interested, I think, more so to watch it back. Why am I all wet?
Can you explain what it actually is? Because I don't know if we explained it properly.
Okay, so this is known as the Estes method, and it's kind of like a sensory deprivation thing. So you close your eyes. You're supposed to have like fully like soundproof headphones, and then you listen to just the spirit box, and it kind of cuts out the bias of, me saying, oh my God, it just said the number 8. And then Jared thinking that it said the number 8 because I said it, if that makes sense. So it's a way to reduce bias. I think it's interesting. I haven't done it. I mean, as I said, we haven't done it a whole lot. But if I watch this back and we get some really cool results from it, then I think that we'll probably try it some more on my channel. If you guys like it, you have opinions about it, let me know. I know at least one of my viewers has brought it up to me. That was quite a long time ago. That they commented, and I hadn't really heard about it. So it's, I don't know, it's an interesting thing. I also was a fan of the Helia series, which you can watch for free on YouTube, and they do it a lot on there as well. So that's pretty cool to try it ourselves.
Yeah, I thought the responses were actually quite good. I think when you play it back, you'll like it. Yep. I guess another thing that's a positive of this method is it cuts out the noise, which I know some people, me included, do not like the spirit box noise. But the trade-off though is that people have no idea what you're hearing now. Yeah. And you could just be saying anything.
I'm the only one that could really hear it. So.
Yeah. So I guess it's a trade-off of whether you like the noise or you trust Amy.
Know. I don't know why my neck and my chest and my arms feels wet from sweat now.
Let's have a look at your neck.
Well, mostly like here. It's like in my friggin' clothes, but I'm freezing cold, so I don't want it to be wet.
The cellar is one of the places which still challenges me.
Oh my God, that's so creepy.
It was actually used as a morgue.
That music box went off.
The face of which has been seen and has been matched with a picture in the homestead.
It crawls like on the floor, and that freaks me out. Well, I know Diablo means devil. So someone in there? Entity in here who crawls along the ground towards people. I've just left Jared on his own.
The floor's really cold, FYI.
Uh-oh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure that you head over to Adelaide's Haunted Horizons YouTube channel and subscribe. They're my friends and they're so amazing. So please do that. I'm going to link their details below. But also make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't already to my own channel. If you guys want to do any more reading on this place, head to AmysCrypt.com. You can also follow me on social media. I'm at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm also posting a lot of bonus content these days over on my YouTube memberships and my Patreon, which I'm linking below for you guys. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.